Alright, it's time to get started with a new section. We've built our app now to have sign in and sign up functionality. But things are starting to get a little bit complicated. You see, React is a UI library. It's focusing on the UI. As our apps get more and more complicated, our state is going to grow. It's going to get more and more complicated. And in this section, we're going to use a new library called Redux to make our React state more scalable. Now, Redux is a pretty tough topic to understand, especially if you haven't learned it before. But the key thing in this section, as we progress through the videos, which you may have to revisit a couple of times because there'll be some new terms that we haven't heard before. But the key takeaway of this section is to understand that our app, as it grows, becomes more and more hard to understand how the flow of data is. And at the end of the day, programs are a way for us to manage the flow of data. And if you remember, our key to being a good React developer is to decide the state and where it lives. And this section is all about that. We're going to be using Redux as a state management to really focus on this point so that our code becomes cleaner, our app becomes easier to debug. And you'll notice that although Redux may be confusing to understand, our app will become easier and easier to understand and how data flows because of Redux. So stick with us. I know this is going to be a tough section, but state management is a big, big topic. As a matter of fact, in this course, we're going to talk about things like Context API and GraphQL, which are different ways to manage state as well. We have lots to get through, so let's get started.